1986, Mike Tyson was a force of nature. At just 20 years old, he became the youngest heavyweight boxing champion in history, knocking out Trevor Berbick in a brutal second-round TKO.
20 years old, Mike Tyson on his way to becoming one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time. Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a right left hook, and he goes down!
With a record of 28-0, all but two by knockout, Tyson was unstoppable. A kid from Brooklyn streets turned global icon. But behind the gloves, a storm was brewing, one that will reveal the dark side of his meteoric rise. Let's go back to where it started. Tyson grew up in a war zone, Brownsville, Brooklyn, one of the toughest neighborhoods in New York. His mother died when he was 16, leaving him on the streets, stealing to survive. Boxing became his escape, but his temper was a wildfire. He once said, "I was always angry. I want to destroy everything." Enter Robin Givens, a rising actress known for Head of Class. She met Tyson in 1987 and sparks flew. By February 1988, they were married, a power couple splashed across tabloids. Tyson, the ferocious champ, and Givens, the glamorous star, seemed like a dream match. But the dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Whispers started early. Friends noticed Tyson's jealousy. He lashed out if Givens even looked at another man. Tyson's own words from a 1988 interview haunt us. "I love her, but I don't trust her or anyone." By mid-1988, the cracks were public. In a shocking Barbara Walters interview, Givens dropped a bombshell while sitting next to Tyson. She said, "He shakes, he pushes, he swings. I'm living a life of terror." Tyson sat there, silent, his eyes burning. The world was stunned. Mike Tyson, a monster outside the ring too? Do you think Givens was telling the truth? Hit like if you're on her side, or comment if you think Tyson was wronged. I'll read every one. Givens filed for divorce just 8 months after their wedding, claiming abuse. Tyson denied it, saying she was after his money, already $50 million by 1988. The divorce got ugly fast. Givens demanded half his fortune, while Tyson accused her betrayal, claiming she'd staged the abuse for publicity. Tabloids ate it up, headlines screamed Tyson's rage, and Robin's escape. But the mystery deepened. Was Givens telling the truth, or was this a calculated move by a cunning actress? Some insiders claim Givens' mother, Ruth Roper, orchestrated the marriage to secure Tyson's wealth, allegedly pushing Robin to provoke him for a bigger payout. Others saw Tyson's history of violence and believed every word Robin said. The truth remains buried in their bitter split. Let's rewind. Tyson's life was never easy. Raised in Brownsville, Brooklyn, he was arrested 38 times by age 13. His mentor, Cuz D'Amato, saved him, channeling his anger into boxing. But D'Amato died in 1985, leaving Tyson unmoored. Friends said he was lost without Cuz, spiraling into paranoia and rage. Did Givens trigger his demons, or did she exploit them for fame? Tyson's childhood friend John later revealed Mike was a ticking time bomb. He'd cry 1 minute, then lash out the next. That volatility made him a champion in the ring, but a disaster outside it. The fallout was seismic. Tyson's image took a hit. Fans who loved his ferocity now saw a troubled man. Sponsors like Pepsi hesitated, unsure if Tyson was worth the risk. In 1989, he settled with Givens for $10 million, but the damage was done. His focus slipped, and in 1990, he lost his title to Buster Douglas in one of boxing's greatest upsets, a fight many blame on his personal chaos. Douglas, a 42-1 underdog, knocked Tyson out in the 10th round. Tyson later admitted, "I wasn't there, my mind was gone." The scandal had broken him. Looking back, was this the moment Tyson's demons took over, or had Givens set him up to fail? But the story doesn't end there. In 1992, Tyson was convicted of raping Desiree Washington, a beauty pageant contestant, and sentenced to 6 years in prison. Some pointed back to the Givens saga. Had those early warning signs been ignored? Tyson served 3 years, returning to boxing in 1995, but his legacy was forever scarred. The man who once ruled the ring now ruled the headlines for all the wrong reasons. His 1997 fight against Evander Holyfield sealed his infamy. Biting Holyfield's ear not once but twice, costing him $3 million in fines and a year-long suspension. Tyson's career became a sideshow, a far cry from the champ he once was. Reflecting on it all, the same question lingers. Was Tyson a monster or a man manipulated by those around him? Let's talk numbers. Tyson's 1986 title fight drew 1.4 million pay-per-view buys, a record at the time. His net worth peaked at $300 million, but by 2003, he was bankrupt, partly from divorce payouts and legal fees. Compare that to Floyd Mayweather, who later earned $1 billion without the scandals. Tyson's raw power, 54 knockouts and 56 wins, made him a legend, but his personal life made him a tragedy. In 2020, Tyson made a comeback, fighting Roy Jones Jr. in an exhibition match at age 54, drawing 1.6 million buys. But even then, the Gibbons scandal lingered in every headline, a shadow he could never escape. The Tyson-Gibbons scandal didn't just shake boxing. It changed how we see athletes. It exposed the dangers of fame at a young age, the pressure of wealth, and the toll of unchecked trauma. Tyson himself reflected in a 2013 interview, "I was a kid. I didn't know how to handle it all." The scandal paved the way for more scrutiny of athletes' personal lives. Think of modern stars like Conor McGregor, whose legal troubles echo Tyson's. But back then, Tyson was the first to face this kind of firestorm, and he paid the price. The Tyson-Gibbons scandal wasn't just a tabloid frenzy. It was a mystery that still divides fans. Was Tyson a victim of his own demons, or was Gibbons a master manipulator? Some say her career soared after the divorce, landing roles in Boomerang with Eddie Murphy, while Tyson's life unraveled. Others believe Tyson's rage was real, a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone. Mike Tyson's 1986 scandal showed the dark cost of fame in sports, a champion's rise, a marriage's fall, and a legacy forever stained. Want more untold stories behind the game? Subscribe to Athlete Chronicle and uncover the truth. Next, we'll dive into another sports legend's hidden scandal. Subscribe so you don't miss it.